Okay, here's another progress video. So we got lots done. The body is pretty much all done here. So hood's on. There's boxes on, doors are on. Playing around with all the fitments and alignment. It's pretty much where she's gonna sit. We're gonna raise the back of the cab just a tad bit more, and we'll square off the block with the box here. The box is set where the lowest we can get it to with the filler neck. So what we did here is we have the filler neck running behind, down. Yeah, you can't see it, but goes down into the second gen Dodge factory location there. So it will fill and feed right into the stock tank. We also used the breather as well, ran that up, and actually used pretty much most of the second gen angles for everything. Interior wise, got the panels on, those are painted white. Eventually, I'm gonna match it with the seats here. So we'll do something like this with the bordering on the doors, get the door handle or the armrest in to match. Got the handles here. Put the stainless brush trim back in. Love that stuff. Just picked up a dash shifter. So we're gonna mount that somewhere about here. And that being a cable driven, which came with the cable, run down to the second gen Dodge transmission there, the 47RE. So run it to there, we'll have that cable operated. And we'll start putting back in all the vents, different switches and stuff here. We'll have to cut this to fit. But yeah, got the TMI seat. Very, very happy with this. It's actually super comfortable, fits perfect. And then I'm gonna start on the steering column today. Got a nice I Did It column, and actually gonna put the factory wheel here. The white one with the chrome. Looking for a nice mint one, so if anyone's got one, let me know. Otherwise, gotta send it out and somebody will refurbish it to new. But yeah, so gonna run the stock brakes, stock pedal hooked up to the 12 valve. E-brake will be connected. Run right down to the factory second gen lines. So yeah, very happy. All this has been rocker guarded. We got the sound deadening in the truck. All the windows, the front glass is coming this week, just wait on the gasket. Have the back glass, just need get the guys to install it as well. Did paint this, it was a long shot, but obviously with this being super polished and not scuffed, the paint just flaked. So I'm gonna take this all off and just gonna do a nice white vinyl wrap on the trim. Then we don't have to worry about it. So we'll get all that back off. These are just the 16-inch stock steel wheels from a first gen with first gen caps. Don't actually look too bad, but they are the rollers. Haven't really decided which way I'm going to go. I'm thinking the steel wheels, either a deeper dish, and then on a 17. I believe they make a 17 by 10, just depending on the offset here. But get that a little bit deeper, and then run the 60s chrome style hubcaps. I got the taillights in the back here. So yeah, next up, we're kind of basically setting up the Hydro Boost, putting the 4-wheel drive in, shock tower mounts. Gonna take off the hitch here and have it cut down and brought up, so it's nice and clean. I do have a bumper. I just gotta paint the tailgate, get that set up. Oh yeah, very happy with how the paint came out. It's got 3 coats of clear. So, gotta order the bezels, the new lights there. I have a nice mint factory style bumper for this one. We'll do that in the white, aspen white to match the roof. Same with the rear. And we'll get that tucked up nice and clean. We got the hood on. Let's see here, we can do this well. So, got the 12-valve Cummins in here, non-intercooled, and I ran down intercooled on my Power Wagon. I never had any issues, so I ain't going fast in one of these. Just want a nice cruiser. So later, if we want to change it, we can. But got a 2nd-gen rad here, and I don't know why, but this hose is a little short, so we'll extend it, come out to here. But we're gonna have to do some trimming. So I didn't mount this body or one of these bodies to this chassis. Someone else did. I took over their project. Personally, I would have set the body a little bit more forward, but what we'll do here is we'll cut this out all the way along. Then we'll be able to get this forward, at least another 1/2 inch, maybe a bit more. Same with down the bottom. And then once we got that, we're gonna have 2 electric fans. The bigger spot in the middle of the fan is the thickest, and that thins out towards the middle. So we should have enough clearance in here. That's theory. So we'll start trimming this all out, get that in there. And then, yeah, we got the shock tires put on, get the plate made for the Hydro Boost here. We'll have that on. We got the throttle. So what I'm gonna do is build a little bracket to come out and then connect right to here for the VE pump. So we'll run that back. But other than that, pretty much everything's kind of hooked up. I do have the factory 1st-gen, I believe, or 2nd-gen plastic tubing that comes up. So we'll set that up in here. It'll look nice. Nice big intake on there. Let it breathe. And then, yeah, some wiring. I do have a downpipe with a BD exhaust brake on it that will probably set up, which I'm realizing this is for a 2nd-gen, and we have a 1st-gen turbo on there, so we'll figure that out. But yeah, got the nice Dodge emblems off of like a C500, C600, C700. I am looking for the one that does say Dodge and then diesel. So you see they're out there, so we'll find a nice mint set. And then we'll get all the trim on, but all the way along. And then we're gonna get the nice chrome mirrors that come out, connect to here. I did leave this, so I think we'll run as a nice chrome bracket somewhere about here and then up. We'll figure out that. Again, lots of this I want to keep to what the truck was. This is no body work. Only thing we did was straighten out this little dent in here, and the back there was a little caved in, but otherwise this box is the way it came. A couple little door dings here and there. The rockers have been patched and fixed, and same with the floors. Other than that, this body's the way it came. Other than I managed to get wind caught with the hood when it was out and damaged it. So we'll touch all that up. This is a patina truck, so, but yeah, it's gonna come along nicely. Get the carpet coming. Gonna run a stock, old school looking factory Bluetooth radio. So still pair up the phone, run music through here. And I'm gonna plan to put a couple speakers in the doors here and a couple in the back. So we'll have some tunes in there. Headliner. We're gonna do the matching seat in the center and then the leather trim on the outside, which will look nice and sharp. On that, just keep it simple. So we Raptor lined the box here, and yeah, she's coming along. So now it's just all the mechanical, putting all the things back together here, and then we'll go with Palin's wiring harness. Get all wired up, and she'll be rolling. So this is just another update.